So you might like talk with people on Skype or something, and sometimes you might want to actually share the audio which is being like showed on your computer with the person. Like in my case, I was having the podcast with Isaiah Thorne on Skype. I was talking to him, and I kind of wanted to live stream the podcast, but the only way to do that was somehow to route the Skype call, my microphone, and everything all together, and put it on some service like Ustream or Vocal. And there are different ways to do this, and I found the easiest way is actually to use something called virtual audio cable. It's a program that costs about $30 online. You can get it, and it installs on your computer. Once it's done installing, I'd reboot your computer, and it should be like showing up. And then the first step is to open up the start button, and then you're gonna have to find all your applications, go through, and look for something called virtual audio cable right there. Expand it. You want to first open up the control panel, and as you can see here, there's a control panel. Just keep everything the same as it is. You can pause and make sure everything's matched up. There is a possibility that the connected source lines will be different, but make sure it's just the line, and make sure it's exactly how it shows on my screen right now. You can pause again and check it out. And once you're done, just click exit, and then you have to open up all programs again, find virtual audio cable again, and if you're a 64-bit system, open up audio repeater MME, should be the case. Open up that once, and then open it up again if you want your microphone to show up. And in my case, I'm actually recording this with virtual audio cable, so I'm gonna open up one I already have open. Yeah, right there. That right there is recording my voice, and as you can see, there's a wave in. I selected the Blue Yeti microphone, which is the microphone in which I'm using. Wave out, it's the line 1 virtual audio cable, and everything else I left the same. Click start, and then that's just the microphone. If you want the system audio, like if you're watching a YouTube video, that audio would go into it. To do that, you want to set it to stereo mix, and that might not actually show up on your system, but to kind of show it, go to in the sound, in like the sounds on your system, there's like a volume button or something like that, or you can just search for recording devices. Or sounds maybe. Yeah, click on sounds, and once you click on sounds, you should see playback recording, and in this case go to recording, that recording tab, and you should probably have to check show disabled devices. And in this case you can see mic 1, line 1, everything, Blue Yeti, and stereo mix. Make sure that's enabled, and don't really change any settings, just make sure it's there. If your computer doesn't support stereo mix, it probably won't work. There is a possibility that would work if you do some sort of routing or something like that, like maybe have, I don't know, but most modern systems have stereo mix, so this shouldn't be a problem at all. My computer's new, and my netbook's also new, so both systems have stereo mix, works fine. Make sure wave's in stereo mix, and wave out, make sure it's line 1. And as you can see there, it doesn't have anything showing in audio repeater, the stereo mix one. But to kind of stop that from happening, you could open up like a YouTube video, like the ZL podcast here. Click it, you can start it up, and now it doesn't actually show, I don't think. So I can open up I'm gonna turn up the volume just a little bit. It should, yeah. It's probably a little bit loud for you, I don't know, but it's there now. You can see there's some audio.
Hello,
going
welcome to
through
the
there.
ZL Studios podcast. Today,
And I just stopped it, but that is showing that there is audio going through stereo mix to virtual audio cable and going out line 1, and to show you that it is actually working, I'm going to open up Audacity. And Audacity is a program to record audio. It's free, open source, it's a great program. And for the speakers, just do your speakers. It should be default speakers, Realtek. That's my like audio chipset. And then for the microphone, make sure you select line 1, not stereo mix, not your Blue Yeti microphone if you have one, just the line 1. And stereo is fine, unless you chose mono on pretty much either one, but in most cases stereo is fine. If it's mono, it'll just duplicate, not a big deal. Then click record, and you can probably see right there that's my voice. Like the audio waves of my voice. Now I'm gonna stop for a second and start up the podcast again, and you should be able to hear the podcast. So you can see that the podcast audio also showed up in Audacity along with my voice. That's meaning that both the Blue Yeti microphone and this computer system audio is going through virtual audio cable, and this can also be demonstrated by going back to that sounds configuration, and in the sounds configuration you can see like those sort of system sounds that you would hear. They all go through the program, so any sound that goes on your system will go through virtual audio cable like this. But you have to keep these programs open. You can close them when you're done, but it's a pretty useful feature. And just to show you that it is sort of recording, other than just these things, I'm actually going to play back part of the audio. So click stop. That stops the recording. I'm going to go back to start, and I'm going to start playing what I previously said. Record, and you can probably see right there, that's my voice. Like the audio waves of my voice. Now I'm going to stop for a second and start up the So as you can see there, when I was doing that, stereo mix part of virtual audio cable repeater, that actually showed up as like there were some levels in its stereo, of course. So there's levels on both of those things. So if I play it, and you can probably see, that there's audio levels, and that means that this is working. If it doesn't, there's a problem. Either your configuration's wrong. I had before start rebooting. That's probably the biggest issue you might run into, since rebooting a computer can really fix a lot of things. Since if you don't reboot your computer, the settings, some like installation of programs like virtual audio cable in most cases requires a reboot. So reboot your computer. If it doesn't still work, then it's probably because you have some weird audio configuration or something like that. I just know how it works on my system, and in most systems it should be fairly similar. Although you might have to do some tweaking and look at it a little bit more and do some testing and with Audacity and this program, and eventually you should be able to figure it out. And that's about it for this video. And check out zlstudios.net, a tech blog full of latest tech news. You can find everything I talked about today on zlstudios.net, and pretty much just everything on zlstudios.net. It's just a tech blog full of latest tech news, and you can also find like a portfolio of like my blog posts, that kind of stuff, on williamkuwait.com. And then you can find me on YouTube. I'm Cousin Eddie Z on YouTube. That's my main channel. And this is on my second channel, though. It's William Kuwait. That's my second channel. And I have more sort of unrelated videos on that channel that don't really match up together. While this Cousin Eddie ZL channel is mainly for just tech news. So please check out both channels. If you have any questions, you can probably comment and I can try to help you. And that's about it.